So before we get started, let me give you some pointers. Draw a picture. Sometimes they'll give you information without any sort of image to look at. Challenge number 1, draw it so you can see it in front of you and then you can think about it much better. Alright, extend lines. So they draw something like this, and they start talking about the triangle. It's sometimes useful to, or like they give you that and they give you something else like this. It's useful, or maybe they tell you this is parallel to this. In any case, sometimes it's very useful to just extend all the lines, because sometimes that lets you see connections that you wouldn't otherwise see, like this intersection over here. So, yeah, or the fact that the exterior angle of this triangle over here is, yada yada yada. I'm not going to get into it, but that, there are connections across parallel lines here. So yes, extend your line so you can see what's going on. Alright, let's talk about a couple of definitions. The meaning of the word regular. So a regular polygon means all the sides are the same length and all the angles are the same. So a regular triangle means an equilateral triangle. A regular quadrilateral means a square. A pentagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a pentagon. A regular pentagon is what you think of when you hear pentagon, a 5, where all the sides and all the angles are the same. Exterior angles. So, exterior means outside, right? Interior means inside. So what are the interior angles of this triangle? 1, 2, 3, there they are. Here are the 5 internal angles of this pentagon. The external angles are, if you extend one of the lines, this. The supplement of this angle. So if this angle is 30 degrees, its external angle would be 150 degrees. And that works whether you extend it here or you extend it here. Both of these angles are the same. They're both 150. Because either one would add up with that interior angle to make a straight line. Angle fact. You know how triangles, they add up to 180 degrees? The angles inside, the interior angles add up to 180 degrees? Let me give you a rule and an explanation. How about a quadrilateral? What do its 4 angles always add up to? You've heard 360, right? Let me explain. Hey Rebecca, this is my wife, she's going to throw in a word or two. How many degrees are there in this triangle?
180.
Right. Now, some of the degrees are here, some of the degrees are here, some of the degrees are here. Let's say this is a 32 degree angle, this is a 58 degree angle, this is a 90 degree angle. Great, they add up to 180. Now I'm going to tell you this is actually a quadrilateral, a 4-sided shape. Here's 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners, 4 corners. What's this interior angle?
180.
180, oh look, turning it from a 3-angled shape into a 4-angled shape, turned it from having 180 degrees to having 360 degrees, because that extra angle, that extra corner had an angle of 180 degrees. Watch me turn it into a pentagon. Boom! How many degrees are there total in this shape now? Well, how would you find it?
You'd add 180.
You'd add 180 to that, right. So for every side after the first 3, for every angle after the first 3, you have another 180 degrees. So if somebody tells you that they have a 10-sided shape, and a 10-sided shape, you could tell him exactly how many what the angles add up to. You'd start at 180. And then add, well, 7 times 180. So basically that's 8 times 180. That's how much the degrees of a 10-sided shape would add up to. there's a neat little formula that you will learn or have learned in geometry, n minus 2 times 180. Basically that means ignore the first two sides of the shape. After the first two sides, every angle after that adds another 180 degrees. And one of the reasons this makes sense is because I can draw a two-sided polygon. Oh look, it's got two sides. 1, 2. This angle is a 0 degree angle. This angle is a 0 degree angle. So two-sided shape would have no degrees at all, and then adding a third side, you would have a 0 degree angle, a 0 degree angle, and a 180 degree angle. Let's zoom in a little. Or zoom in an infinite amount. And here's a triangle zoomed in an infinite amount. This dot goes straight to this dot goes straight to this dot. 0 degree angle, 0 degree angle, 180 degree angle, the third side. Yeah, I know it's weird, but it actually is used in trigonometry. Don't look at me like that. You can't see how she's looking at me. Don't worry about it. She's looking at me incredulously.